Hello, good people. What's going on, y'all? So I am in my lounge doing some videos, um, change of scenery. Wanted to just flow in here with some energy. I'm gonna start coming in here and doing a little bit more videos, because I love the way it looks in my lounge. I love the feeling. I know it's spiritual enlightenment in here. I know it's a lot of energy in here, and it gives me the energy to put the message out there for whoever needs to hear it. Okay, so I have been going over some things that be real talk in root work. It be some real talk that some people just don't think about. And spiritual workers, we don't talk about a lot of things that go on because we supposed to be secretive within the teachings of hoodoo and private for your clients. So I try to keep it that way, but sometimes I be like, girl, I would never say a name, but I want to talk to y'all about some instances that has happened to me over the years. And I just kept thinking, I was like, what can I talk about? And it be crazy shit. So last time I spoke about y'all, anybody, not y'all, but anybody that has that chasing reading type energy, chasing readings. I talked about that with the first time I talked about real talk. So this episode is number 2, and I want to talk about using your ancestors for the things that you want when life gets bad. Making them your genies in a bottle type energy. How and why do y'all do that? And this comes a lot too with being selfish within root work, because if you're here and within it daily, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ones that only come when they need help. And I'm gonna say it with love, but I'm gonna say it very plain too. Your ancestors are not genies. You can't rub the lamp and they give you your 3 little wishes. They are not just there to withdraw from when life gets hard for you. Because how would you feel if somebody did you like that? They only call when they need something. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's the same fucking thing. And some of y'all treat y'all ancestors like they're your spiritual customer service. Clock it. Because if you are only lighting candles or doing work when your bills due or when you trying to get that nigga back, that's a problem. How would you feel? Do y'all not honor and show reverence without asking for or requesting? That's big. It's very big. You only speak their name when your relationship is falling apart. You only show up when it's a crisis. And even then you ask before you honor. What's going on? Root work, real talk. Don't get mad at me, because it's going to trigger somebody out there. And if it triggered you, that's okay. I hit where I need to hit. You either going to eat from the plate and fix it, or you're going to be triggered. But at the end of the day, it's true. That's not how it works, baby. Your ancestors ain't obligated to move for you just because you remembered them once last month. Clock it. Granting wishes on demand. Like you ain't got to put the work in. What is wrong with y'all? Hoodoo is built on relationship, on reverence, on continuing your work daily. It's a relationship. A lot of my hoodoo people, they got relationships with me. I have people right now, every day, reach out to me and say, good morning, Lady V. Because it's a fucking relationship. People right now, they will reach out to me when they need spiritual something, but I do reach out to them and, how you doing? They don't just use me for, what I can give them. I got relationships with people in the spiritual community. So why don't y'all have relationships with y'all ancestors? I'm gonna tell y'all something, cause it makes me mad. My grandma been gone 2 years, 2 years in January, and I still talk to her. I still say out loud, I miss you, grandma. I might cry sometimes, like honoring her. I don't ask her for nothing, because she gave me enough when she was alive. She gave me the teaching I needed to be who I am. Yeah, my grandma, like that strength of spirit, that strength of the Bible, that came from my grandma. You know? So y'all got to build relationships with people before y'all be out here asking for favors. Before you petition your people, you should be in communion with them, just like church, right? Not just when you need money, not just when you within heartbreak, but regularly, faithfully, gratefully, just like y'all do when you used to be in the knee dead. You got folks crying at the altar, why my prayers ain't being answered? Well, baby, ask yourself this: when was the last time you poured them a glass of water and didn't ask for nothing? When was the last time you fried her up a piece of chicken and put it on that altar? Or even if you ain't got an altar, just a plate with a piece of chicken and a cup of coffee, something like that. White cloth is so easy to do resonate a little small honoring system for your people. When have you just sat on your porch and communion that way? You ain't even got to build nothing really. You should. But have you sat on the porch? I used to sit on the porch with my grandma. We most of the time cook, and just talk. Just sit on the porch and think, talk. I remember this. See, your people remember when you ignored them. And they remember when you silenced their name. And if the only time you set up ritual or your altar is when you in panic mode, don't be surprised if they stay silent till you learn the difference between partnership and performance, because you performing right now. They don't owe you no miracle, but you do owe them your presence when you asking for something. You really don't get to show up when you need to. This ain't no one-way street, y'all. They walked through fire for us. I believe so. They survived them bounds and chains. They were chained. They endured loss. They endured betrayal and suffering so you could stand tall today. I know my grandma did. Or my family, my elders. Not just my grandma. All of them. My grandfather was a king in his own right. So stop approaching your altar with desperation. Because this is why y'all come. Hoodoo came out of desperation. And then you coming with despair yourself. Stop approaching it like that. Approach it with devotion daily. If you don't light a candle, if you don't know why you lighting it, don't pour water if you don't pray over it. Bless it. Call on them. Not just when you need urgency. Oh, I need you now. Live in it. Live in a way that honors them, y'all. Even when the candle is out. Even if you're not burning no work. Honoring. Because your ancestors, they powerful, they present, they protective. But they are not your genies. And I wanted to give you some of that real talk. Stop being performative. Do your work daily. Honor them, because you got to do your piece too. If I'm burning work for you as well. That's all I got to say about that, y'all. That is Real Talk with Lady V. Yeah. Honor your people correctly.